Hi, my name is Talia. Welcome to Talia Nerds Out. It's been a little while since I've done a booktube. The last time that I did record one and post it, it was super long. I'm not sure how many of y'all were able to make it through. This time, I was going to add the section I'm going to put up. I was going to add this to the main booktube where I talked about what I was reading and all that. And then I realized that it ran quite a bit longer than I anticipated. So this section here is just going to be me showing off what I currently have of my Tolkien collection, because I have quite a few nice books for that. But I will stop talking about that here. Well, for the moment. New location-ish. My desk is really located, I'm not sure if you've noticed in the past few booktubes, or in all my booktubes, basically, that there's a really bad background when I sit at my desk. My room's very cramped, which is where I normally record my booktubes, because all my rosary making materials are on my dresser right behind me, my bed is right behind me, yarn hanging from the wall. I mean, just all these things are behind me when I'm at that desk, so it just looks really messy. I have been doing my knitting podcast sitting here since I had my surgery, so a couple people have been really pointing out how much they like my headboard here, so I think I'm just going to record booktube from here. It's a lot less messy. I mean, it's still a little bit messy, but it's better than where I was recording from before. And yeah, I'm just going to see how this works. You also get to have Cran Bunny here. So he'll be a co-star, guest star person. Can't remember the name of this raccoon up here. I'm rather embarrassed by that. He's been around forever. Don't want to pull up. Rocky Raccoon. No, Rocky's a different character. I don't remember what this raccoon's name was. Yes, I think it is Rocky. Rocket is the one from the MCU. So, had this thing, oh gosh, we have to have had this guy like 30 years. So he's old and holding up quite well, but let me put Rocky back where he belongs. I think we probably got him, I don't want to drop him, because it's really hard to get things from behind my bed. We probably got him from like a zoo, or when you go to like the when you go to the zoo and there's like a little shopping area, gift shop. There, that's what I was looking for. So I think he came from a gift shop. Anyhow. So I will stop here. You'll get the next video with the books, and then you'll see me again to say farewell. I just wanted to show you my Tolkien collection. Hopefully, by the time I put out the actual booktube, I'll also have my new Hobbit book to show you. It's not here yet. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow. The first book I want to show you is one I've had for a while. I don't know where I got it. This is Sir Gawain and the Green Knights. Just a normal paperback version. And I believe this is a translation that J.R. Tolkien did of the original work. So I do need to read this at some point. I believe he also did a Beowulf. But this is one I randomly happen to have, and I have no idea how I got that, where I got it, whatever. Probably secondhand. Okay, but these are the books that I'm actually really excited about. These are my illustrated Tolkien books. Because I wanted, just like my Jane Austen books, I wanted something epic for these classic books. Most of my books, unless I can't get them on Kindle, or I have a reason I don't want them on Kindle, like my Jane Austen books, I wish they were a little bit more epic looking. I don't particularly love the covers of my Jane Austen books, but I do have a box set of them, which is what I wanted, And I did get the most highly rated one, most highly rated set, which has really nice size text to it. Now with my J.R. Tolkien set, it is a prettier set, but the text is smaller. Now the first one is actually, I want to show you, is actually the one that's one of my newer ones. This I got on pre-order. So this is just very newly out, the Silmarillion. I mean, obviously the book's been out for a while, but this version is new. Here's the cover underneath the dust jacket, so it's a really beautiful book. It comes with a map, and I'm looking at it upside down. I believe that I heard somewhere that Christopher Tolkien drew the map, but don't quote me on that. That might have been for a different book. So the text is on the small side. There are, besides the table of contents, there is a table of illustrations. And there are about 59 illustrations, but there's only like 21 or 22 that are full page ones. The rest of them are, let me see if I can find an example of the smaller ones. Actually, it should be maybe at the front here. Yes, most of them are something like this. You know, just a little pretty something to brighten up the text, but not really distract too much. Now, there were people who were complaining that this version, for an illustrated version, didn't have enough pictures. But the thing is with this version, this is artwork by J.R.R. Tolkien himself. So it's not like we can just go, hey, J.R.R., could you, get up and draw more pictures for this, please? So that is why it's not, constantly full of artwork like every 5 pages. And, I'm actually kind of glad it's not. It could be very distracting that way. Oops, there's another one. So he does have, artwork spread throughout. I was going to look for one of the ones that I really liked. That's another sketch of a map. He does a lot of maps. Oh, that's pretty. Another one of those. So he has, I know he has one that's like a bunch of trees and something that's really pretty. Oh, here's one that's really pretty. I really like this one. So yeah, he does have some pretty art in here. What is cool about this version as well, look there. It has the Elven script. I can't remember. It's probably, oh, I'm going to get killed. I think it's Sindarin? I don't know. Anyway. And what I also really love is that it has a ribbon to mark the place, which I did not expect. So that was kind of exciting. Now, since I'm starting it from the beginning again, I'm not reading the foreword all over again. That was a really long foreword. But I now have a note on the illustrations, which is almost as long as that foreword was. So I am doing that. I am reading the part on illustrations. Then I'll get to start the actual Silmarillion again. But yeah, I am rather excited about this version. This is a fairly new book for me. Now, the next one, I got this for Christmas. Yeah, I think I did get Baron Luthien for Christmas. Or I got it for myself. I can't remember. This one's older. As in older, like, bought it last year, early this year. There we go. There's some artwork there. This is Alan Lee's artwork. And when Alan Lee does the artwork for Tolkien's books, it is beautiful. And most of my books with illustrations have Alan Lee's artwork. There's a little bit there. His full page ones are particularly nice. I know I'm coming upon one right there. We go. Oh yeah, this is the one with the cats. That was a little bit dark, but there's a lot of mood ones, but I thought he had one of Baron and Luthien themselves, kind of like what was on the cover. But he does, I mean, this is part why I really don't understand why people were complaining about the other one not having enough art. Here's the eagle. because, I mean, it's not like there's a ton of artwork in the other illustrated versions, so that was a little nitpicky. Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, this, I'm really looking forward to Baron Luthien, and I'm holding off until I can finish Silmarillion. The next is Children of Húrin. Again, another Alan Lee. Oh, right off the bat, isn't that gorgeous? And then, I think there's a lot more artwork possibly in this one. Oh, look. You know what? It makes up for the fact that this book is a bit of a darker book because the artwork is so incredible in this. Look. Oh, wow. So, very gorgeous. I look forward to reading this if only for the artwork. So, yeah, there's Children of Húrin. Oh, I guess I should take off the dust jacket and see what it looks like. So, you take off the dust jacket for this one. It's pretty simple. So it's not as gorgeous under the dust jacket as my Silmarillion, but it does the job. Let me just close that again. Okay. Then next is the Fall of Gondolin. And this one is also, yeah, good. This one's also illustrated by Alan Lee. So there we go. Some more of Alan Lee's pretty artwork. Another classic. Now, a lot of these stories are, if you're not familiar with Tolkien, a lot of these stories are contained in the Silmarillion, but when you're getting one of these books that have these stories in them, it's like all of Tolkien's different adjustments. Like, Tolkien always is rewriting things over and over again. So it's like you get more detail, more of an idea of what was going through his mind, instead of, you know, in Silmarillion, where Christopher Tolkien was really just trying to just sort of shave things down so it can make one cohesive story. So when he put together The Fall of Gondolin, Children of Húrin, and Baron Luthien, Christopher Tolkien figured this is a time for you to get the full idea of what Tolkien, what his father wanted. Okay, the next one, I don't think there's any artwork in this. This is the Book of Lost Tales. So, oh, gee, I'm going to need a magnifying glass for that. I hadn't realized how small text was. Oh, I have a little bit of artwork. Probably a map or something. That's unexpected. Yeah, it's a map. So, this, from what I understand, has things that were, like, missing. Good heavens, I can't believe how small that text is. That were missing from, like, different parts, like side stories, like Gandalf running into, oh gosh, running into Thorin, a little bit more details of him running into Thorin at Bree, and those kind of things, as from what I understand, are in the Lost Tales. So I have Lost Tales Part 1 with, you know, killer text size. It's going to make me, you know, wish I had a magnifying glass. I'm probably going to have to find a magnifying glass to read these. Thankfully, I have something like that on my desk for crafting. It's a light and a magnifying glass, so I'm probably going to end up reading the Book of Lost Tales at my desk, because I can't imagine how I'm going to read that otherwise. Alright, this is my newest one. Got it off. It's heavy. Okay, so this is my boxed set. So you see there's the stone trolls on the side. It's got Alan Lee's artwork. So it's not as, like, whereas the Silmarillion is the fancy one with the ribbon and all that's an anniversary set. This isn't an anniversary set for what I can tell. There is an anniversary set. Actually, not even set. It's a single book, which that would just get incredibly unwieldy, I think. And there were some complaints about some people getting the text upside down from the cover, and just there were several complaints. This one had the best ratings. Sorry. There we go. It's a little hard to get out one-handed. Okay. So, that's the cover for, or that's the dust jacket for Fellowship of the Ring. And it's actually not too bad of a cover underneath. You know, you have at least a little symbol, and you have the Fellowship in gold letters on the you know, on the spine. There we go. You have a map on the inside there. And this does have, you know, the text is a bit small, not as blinding, I don't think, as, yeah, it's better than my Book of Lost Tales, which I'm definitely going to need a magnifying glass for. But what I like about the artwork for this one, once I finally find one, well, there's another map, is that, there we go, Alan Lee does a lot of things in this book with scenery, which I'm not a person who imagines the scenery very well. I'm very character-oriented. So having every once in a while some really pretty artwork with the scenery is actually very helpful for me. Now, one complaint people did have with this book, is, oh, isn't that gorgeous, is that the pages are glossy. So it's kind of, it doesn't feel like your normal page. It almost feels like a magazine page, but, you know, thicker. So that does take some getting used to. But the artwork is so pretty. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's pretty too. This is what actually really drew me to it, because I love the way that looks. So yeah, this is the Fellowship, if I can find that one piece of art. There we go. It's a 12-point font. So, you know, or not 12-point, 11-point font. So it's a little bit on the small side, but not nearly as ridiculous, like I said, as my Book of Lost Tales. The next one, here's the Two Towers. Again, map on the inside, really pretty cover underneath the dust jacket. And it's going to have the same thing on the spine. So, oh, right to begin with, there we have, you know, Aragorn. I'm sorry, let's do it, you know, from left to right. We've got Legolas standing, while Aragorn crouched on the ground, and we got Gimli with his red beard. And I think this is Pippin and Merry being carried away. I do have to admit, I really appreciate the fact that the art has absolutely nothing to do with the movies, because that's what I want. I don't want the movies to affect. Ooh, must be Sam and Gollum. I don't want the movies to affect my reading of the book. The movies are fun, but that's not how I want to picture them. Oh, isn't that cool? So I really appreciate that Alan Lee is really doing his own thing for the artwork. So yeah, very beautiful artwork, but you know what else can you expect from, oh, gorgeous. This must be Aragorn in the front with Gimli behind. I don't know where Legolas is. But yes, very beautiful. Oh wait, there was a really cool picture of Treebird in here. I want to find it again, because that's worth, there he is. Look at Treebird. I'm sorry about the glare. Like I said, the pages are glossy, but Treebeard is so awesome looking, the way Alan Lee drew him. So there's the Two Towers. And the last one. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. It's heavy. I have energy problems and it's raining outside, which makes it worse. So there is the dust jacket for Return of the King. Once again, we have the really pretty actual cover. I mean, not, like I said, not really pretty, but still very nice. There is the map, and it zooms in more on Mordor and Gondor, which I thought was cool. You know, it's focusing on where we're at in the story. You know, in the first book, we're really zoomed out. We see, actually, let me get that one over. So we're really zoomed out in the first book. You know, Mordor's all the way over here, but we have the Shire. Let me find the Shire. I know I found it at one point. The Shire is somewhere around here. Let's see. Let me take a look. There is Arnor. I could have sworn there's Iron here. Maybe it's more over here. Because I could. There's the Shire. Okay. So Shire, excuse me, is all the way over here. And then all the way there. I'm so sorry, guys. I have like a frog in my throat. Let me take a quick drink. So all the way over there, here's Mordor, Shire's over here. So you can see what distance you have to go. So you are zoomed out there. Let me see if they zoom you a little bit more in. Yeah, they zoom you in just a little bit more in when they do the second book too. Because now, I don't think we can even see the Shire. Oh, yes, we can see the Shire, but we're still not quite as zoomed out. We're a little bit closer. And now, in the third book, we, can't see the Shire at all. We are focused on Gondor, Rohan, and Mordor. Oh, there's South Ithilien. It's really actually very helpful now to be able to see it. There's the dead marshes. Oh, that's really cool. I should actually, when I'm reading, come back and look at this map. Because that'll help me picture it more. Because like I said, I'm very bad at picturing where people are. Okay, so there... Oh, okay, this is Denethor. And this is Gandalf. Which at first I thought it was, yeah, Thorin. Yeah, Thorin. Not Thorin. Blech. My brain's not working. Hang on. It'll come to me. The King of Rohan. The King of Rohan. I'm not quite sure why. Theoden. At first I thought this was Theoden, but it's actually Denethor, and then Gandalf. Probably because the movie is affecting how I see both of those characters, and if I went by the movie, that would have been the way, because that's how we meet Theoden in the movie, but that's actually Denethor here. But anyway, look at the really pretty, structures. This must be Gondor. I seem to remember them calling Gondor the White City, so that makes sense to me. Oh, now this is super cool. Hey, Gondor's a country. The city itself, I think it's Minas Tirith. My brain's not working, but I'm pretty sure it's Minas Tirith. Okay, so this is cool. This is the army of Rohan, and that gives you a real feel of what it must have been to be among the Rohirrim. I think this piece of artwork is amazing. Sorry for the shaking camera. And then there you can see some of the fighting in the distance. Oh, there's one Oliphant. And there's the second Oliphant. So, really cool. Excellent. I love the standard of the flag. That's the Pelennor Fields. Okay. I know I have... Ah, there we go. There's... I wonder if this is the House of Healing. That might be the House of Healing. I'm not quite sure where I'm at in the book. So, I'm just guessing. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'm at in the book. Oh, isn't that amazing? Okay, so that's Cirith Ungol, is my guess. Okay. Wanted to see if I have any more artwork to show you, but that might be all that my quick flipping through will give us. But yeah, I'm really happy with my, really fancy Lord or Tolkien collection. Like I said, I've got The Hobbit coming in tomorrow. I'll try to do a quick recording of that before I release any sort of video. I also have pre-ordered, probably won't be coming for another couple weeks. They have recently done a collection of all Tolkien's work regarding the fall of Numenor. So that's coming out, and I have that coming in. So I'm going to be excited about that because that's another really big storyline that, yeah, I think it's cool that it has this full book as well. And it probably just has all Tolkien's various ideas on it. Because I'm not sure how much the Silmarillion covers when it comes to Numenor, at least in detail, because I actually haven't finished the Silmarillion before. I had to get into a brain space that this is written like, you know, Norse mythology or Greek mythology, and that really has helped with my... Some of Tolkien's artwork is really kind of like funky. Anyway, I had to keep in my mind that this is written like Greek or Norse mythology, and then that really helped me get used to the style once I realized, no, this is not going to be written in the same narrative, novelistic style as Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. This is something very different. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the same for all of Tolkien's Hobbit or Lord of the Rings works, because those are all world building, the novelistic books. So yeah, I look forward to reading all these. But I just wanted to share with you, and I will get eventually on the camera where you could see me. And I hope to eventually also do a video like this to show you The Hobbit. Okay, you will see me in person in a couple minutes. I hope that you enjoyed looking at my Tolkien books. I really enjoyed sharing them with you. My Hobbit book was supposed to arrive in today. It was even in the same state, but then it somehow got rerouted back to Colorado, which is several states away. So it is running a bit late. I have no idea why it went back to Colorado, but it'll arrive eventually, I'm sure. So yes, I don't know when I'll have The Hobbit to show, but I do plan on either tonight or tomorrow recording a true booktube. But I hope you enjoyed looking at the... I'm so sorry for the noise in the background. I hope that you enjoyed looking at the Tolkien books that I did have to show you today. You all have a very blessed day, and I will see you for whenever I record the next booktube. God bless. Bye-bye.